So when this video releases, it will be 1 month since Windows 10's free security updates stopped happening. And if you decided to stick with Windows 10 or end up on a system like this that is stuck on Windows 10, what options do you have? I mean, you could either pay Microsoft to continue getting free updates for another year, or you could get a special key and a special little ISO file to convert this to IoT LTSC 2021. And then you'll get free updates until January of 2032. Which one do you think I'm doing today? Let's go. Anyway, guys, I'm Greg Hrutkay Mods, and in today's video, we will be talking about Windows 10 losing support a month ago now. My first video was banned, so this is a remake of this video, only better made and less bannish. I don't think YouTube will ban this one, hopefully. But in today's video, we'll be talking about the OSs, the differences, your options, and what we're going to be doing today, which is upgrading to Windows 10 Enterprise IoT LTSC 2021. It's actually IoT Enterprise LTSC 2021, but still. And we're going to talk about the OSs. First off, if you are running Windows 10 and you're running a system that is running an SSC 4.2 CPU, I would recommend upgrading to Windows 11. But hold up. Yes, Windows 11. Windows 11 honestly isn't as bad as people think it is. Now, of course, there's all that AI crap that slows down the system and stuff, but most of the stuff's able to be disabled. And it's honestly a smoother running OS on older hardware. It runs a lot better than Windows 10 does, believe it or not, especially once you disable all the crap that's in it. So if you're watching this video and you're on the fence to upgrade to Windows 11, as long as your system supports SSC 4.2, I'd recommend just going to it. But if you're on a system like this, which doesn't even support SSC 4.1, this is a QX6800 Core 2 Quad Extreme Edition. Yeah, it's old. This system's, I think, 17, 18 years old. And it's stuck with Windows 10. You can't go any higher. I mean, you can go to 23H2 Windows 11, but Windows support has dropped for that as of the time this video is released, unless you're going to IoT Enterprise, which then you only have another year updates. So, it's better to just stick with Windows 10, IoT Enterprise 2021 LTSC. I'm going to say this name wrong multiple times because it's a really long name and it's really stupid. But I'm going to be putting that on this. And then I'll be getting updates on this thing until 2032. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But let's talk briefly about the OSs. First off, if you're upgrading to IoT, you will be downgrading in versions from 22H2 to 21H2, which could cause some problems. It's a direct downgrade. There wasn't really much difference between 21H2 and 22H2, but it's still a downgrade, and some software is looking for 22H2. If you don't have it, it won't run. But there's also some workarounds and bypasses that will make it work, usually. Also, Windows 10 support, even though it's still getting security updates, a lot of companies are just going to drop support for it. Mozilla is going to be one of the exceptions. They say they're going to be supporting Firefox for a very long time on Windows 10. But you've got to keep that in mind. If you're sticking with Windows 10 and you're running programs like from Adobe, they just won't work anymore. Adobe dropped support for Windows 10. But it's for main programs like Photoshop and stuff like that. But even by then, a lot of the CPU requirements, if you're still stuck on Windows 10 because your CPU, it wasn't going to run anyway. But Windows 10 is still a very viable system, operating system, and it's worth trying to update to IoT LTSC. Now, what is IoT LTSC? IoT LTSC is IoT stands for Internet of Things. It's for hardware that needs to run Windows 10 and can't change, like for ATMs and POS systems and stuff. Enterprise LTSC is a long-term channel support. That's what LTSC stands for. I know I got that wrong, but that's what it stands for. It's getting updates. Regular LTSC Enterprise 2021 is getting updates until 2027. So if you get one of those keys, you're okay until 2027, and you can just update it to an IoT key after the support drops, but the keys cost about the same, so it's just worth getting IoT to begin with. Windows 10, it's a good OS. We know this. And if you install it cleanly, IoT LTSC is actually very lightweight. It's kind of like running Windows 7 Professional. It's got basically all the same things in it and nothing else. No Microsoft Store, no this, no that, no ads. It's really lightweight. But if you're following this video to upgrade your copy of Windows 10 Home or Professional or even Enterprise to LTSC, it's going to just carry over everything that was in your OS. So the Microsoft Store will still be there. All the ads will still be there. All the spying crap will still be there if you haven't disabled it. But it is literally just installing a key, basically, and downgrading your version to 21H2. It's still the same OS. Everything that's already on your system should, in theory, still work as long as it supports 21H2. So, yeah, it's a few little things. Another thing you'll need is what requirements do you need? Well, you need a copy of LTSC 2021 ISO, which you can find on Google. I'm not going to share the links because I don't know if that's what caused my ban or not. But it's really easy to find. There's one website that's got every language version, and you have to install the language version, region version that supports your system. Otherwise, it won't upgrade / downgrade. But that's just a little minor caveat. And like I said, there's a website on Google that has every single ISO, and I've tested them. They're all clean. If you find that one, you're good. So you'll need that, plus you'll need a key from a website, and you need to make sure it's for Windows 10 Enterprise IoT LTSC 2021. You get that key because you have to activate this, and I don't think there's any activation scripts that actually work for it. I'm not 100 on that. I'm not going that route. I've got a key. We're going to be using that key. And that's what you need, is an ISO image and a key. And that's it. It's as simple as that. You can upgrade / downgrade with a little registry edit, and we'll show you everything coming up. Let's go. Okay, so before we begin, you just need to make sure you're running at least, I think it's 2004 version of Windows 10 to do this. And if you're still running that, you haven't had updates in a while. But as long as you're running that or newer, it will work. We're currently running 22H2, and this is not an ESU updates or anything. It hasn't gotten any updates since October. So that's all you need right there. Before you do all this, though, you also will need the Enterprise image here. And before you can open this image here, we need to go up to Registry Editor, go as Administrator, go to HKey Local Machine, Software, Microsoft, Windows NT current version, and find Edition ID right here. Open it up and change it to IoT Enterprise S with all the same capitalizations and everything like this. Hit OK. Then close out Registry Editor. Make sure it's closed. Double click on the image and it will mount it up. It might give you a security thing, and you just click open and then it will mount. Then you just hit setup. Then you go and change to do not download right now. Some of these updates supposedly will mess up the update. All right, when it pops up ready to install, make sure it says install Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC and to keep personal files and apps. If it doesn't say this, check your registry settings and make sure you made them right. Otherwise, you're going to lose everything. It's not good. So once that's all good, the only thing you gotta do is hit install. And it will start downgrading and upgrading. Okay, it looks like we have successfully updated this thing to IoT. Let's actually make sure we have. Here we go. IoT Enterprise LTSC. Now I just need to activate it. Let's see here. I don't see the activation. Oh, here we go. No product key found. Let me enter in my product key by hitting change product key, and we'll come back. Activate. Close. Troubleshoot. Well, that's not a good sign. I might have gotten a bad key. Activate. Yeah, I figured that. Activate. I haven't used this key yet. Activate. Troubleshoot. Activate. Oh! So, if your key will not activate, you can activate it by phone. Some of these keys just don't seem to work, but this should hopefully work. To activate it by phone, you need to type in SLUI4 in run, space 4, and it will bring up the phone activation. So I'm going to try this. Needless to say, this activation has not been fun. This is the first time I've had problems like this with these keys. Activate. Hey, activated. Whew. Okay, so we've got Windows 10 Enterprise LTSC activated. That's not the right activation. I'll be back. Let's try the other key I have. Here we go again. I've got like 5 of these keys. That one was the most recent one I bought, and it's not actually real, according to Microsoft. Yeah. 5th key better be the charm. Activate. It worked. Okay. So yeah, we've got Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC activated with my 5th key, and we're good now. Now I should be able to go to like Windows Update, and I should get free updates from now on, which is awesome. So yeah, let's wrap up the video. And there's all the updates. This was freshly updated back in October, so this is, I guess, new updates. I don't know, but it's updating. Awesome. That was a bit of a pain the second time around. The first time I got a key that actually worked. And that's what you've got to be worried about when you do this. You need to buy the key right before you do it, just so you can verify it works. Because the keys are and yeah, sometimes they get resold before you can actually use them. I've got 5 keys. One of them is apparently for regular LTSC, and one of them is fake. So buy from a supported, well-reviewed website, because you never know. But luckily, one of my keys that was dead activated over the phone fine. So everything's still legal, everything's activated, and everything works. It wasn't fun. But yeah, that's how you update to Windows 10 IoT Enterprise LTSC 2021, so you can continue getting updates until 2032. It's really easy to do, but a pain to activate. But it's worth it in the end. It's worth the pain, trust me, because this thing's going to be 24, 25 years old, something like that, when it loses OS support again. Which means this was a good investment back in the day because, I mean, modern day Windows, even though it's Windows 10, it's still modern because it's still getting security updates. So it's awesome. And it was a little bit of a pain, but like I said, it's worth doing it. Just be careful where you get the keys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this helped you do this and learn how to do it. Like I said, it's worth it. It's just, it might be a little painful to do it, to activate it, but it's worth it. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. Don't forget, I have a Patreon and memberships. You know the spiel with that. And I also have Buy Me a Coffee. Please like and subscribe. And that's it. This has been a Hrutkay Mods video. Bonus material. Don't worry about that. That drive's actually broken. It has no power. It does make a good cup holder. They're not kidding about that.